Hi guys, welcome back to Trademanza's weekly series, the stock market recap. In this video, we bring to you all the interesting events from the market over the last week and where Nifty could be headed over the coming next weeks. Before we get started with this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, switch on notifications and like our videos, and also download our app to try out our fun games and quizzes. Now let's get started with this week's video. अगर आपने हमारी लास्ट वीक की वीडियो देखी थी तो आपको ये याद होगा कि हम लोग बात कर रहे थे मार्केट एक्चुअली कंसोलिडेट कर रहा है बट एक जगह पे काफ़ी अच्छा सपोर्ट ले रहा है विच वर बुलिश साइंस। अगर हम स्विच करते हैं एक मूविंग एवरेज के टाइम फ्रेम पे तो हमको ये पता था कि मार्केट बार बार अपने 50 और 20 डे मूविंग एवरेज पे सपोर्ट ले रहा था विच वॉज अ बुलिश साइन और ये लग रहा था कि मूविंग एवरेज क्रॉसओवर भी हो जाएगा। ये हमने अपनी लास्ट वीक की वीडियो में मेंशन किया था। अगर आप इस वीक का चार्ट देखें तो दैट इज एग्जैक्टली व्हाट हैज हैपेंड। मार्केट ने फिर काफ़ी अच्छा सपोर्ट लिया मूविंग एवरेज पे। अब धीरे धीरे क्रॉसओवर भी हो गया और 4 दिन डाउन मूव्स के बाद वापस फाइनली रिकवरी देके फ्राइडे को मार्केट ने काफ़ी अच्छी मूव दी है एंड ब्रेकआउट दिया है अबव द लेवल ऑफ 17,600। अगर हम लोग आर्ली टाइम फ्रेम पे भी स्विच करते हैं तो देखा जाए तो मार्केट अब एकदम प्रॉपर अप ट्रेंड में लग रहा है। मूविंग एवरेज का क्रॉसओवर भी हो गया है, आरएसआई भी हायर हाइज बना रहा है एंड देखा जाए तो अभी के लिए अगला टारगेट रहेगा 17,800 और 17,800 के ऊपर द नेक्स्ट रेजिस्टेंस लेवल्स वुड बी 18,000 और 18,400। ऑफ कोर्स ये टेक्निकल लेवल्स हैं और अगर कोई न्यूज़ आ गई तो इसके बारे में कोई कुछ नहीं कह सकता है। अगर ऑप्शन चेन का डेटा देखा जाए तो इफ़ वी लुक एट 17,500 देन एक्चुअली 17,500 पे काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग सी पोजीशन बन गई है because the number of calls sold and the number of puts sold are almost same, which means people are still not sure about this level even though market ने 17,670 का क्लोज दिया है। और अगर वैसे देखा जाए तो 17,700 काफ़ी अच्छा रेजिस्टेंस लग रहा है ऑप्शन डेटा के हिसाब से। हाउएवर ये दिस कमिंग वीक विल ओनली टेल 17,700 लेवल्स विल बी ब्रोकन और नॉट, बट चार्ट के हिसाब से तो अभी इट लुक्स लाइक निफ्टी इज easily going to touch 17,800. Now if we move on to some stock specific news. Bharti Airtel had a very good week. The stock was up 7% for the week, and the company has said that they will buy a 4.7% stake in Indus Towers from Vodafone Group at 188 rupees per share, aggregating to 2,400 crores upon fulfillment of conditions that the proceeds are used by the group to clear the dues to the tower provider. Airtel had last month entered into an agreement with Vodafone on one condition, that the amount paid shall be inducted by Vodafone as fresh equity in Vodafone India Limited and simultaneously remitted to Indus Towers to clear Vodafone's dues. The block deal will be executed through Euro Pacific Securities, which is a Vodafone Group entity that holds a 7.6% stake in Indus Towers. This will also help Airtel expand its tower network. Moving on to the next stock specific news, Indian Navy is now going to get two indigenous multi-purpose vehicles from Larsen and Toubro. The Ministry of Defense ने 887 crores का एक contract sign किया है. These vehicles have the ability to perform multi-role support functions, which include maritime surveillance and patrol, surface and underwater targets for gunnery, and also launching and recovery of torpedoes and operations of various types. In another 2 years, the Indian Navy will get two multi-purpose vehicles which will be built in India by Larsen and Toubro. The delivery schedule for these two vehicles is scheduled to commence from 2025. The Ministry of Defense has signed a contract worth 880 crores with L&T for the acquisition of two such vehicles under the Buy Indian category. Moving on to the next stock specific news is Hero MotoCorp. The IT firm income tax department has found that rupees 800 crores were siphoned off via shell firms by Hero MotoCorp, which is why the stock had a very bad week. Actually, Hero MotoCorp से related काफी news है. So the news related to Hero MotoCorp is that the income tax department uncovered irregularities to the tune of 800 crore after raids on the company. The income tax department said it conducted a search and seizure operation on a leading automobile manufacturer group along with a company operating chartered flights and a real estate group of Delhi NCR covering more than 35 premises. During the course of the search operation, various incriminating documents and digital evidence have been found. The income tax department carried out operation on 23rd March, and they also found out that there are more than 40 farms which the company has bought under using company funds. This is the reason why the stock is down 6% for the week. In other news related to Hero MotoCorp only, after market hours on Tuesday, the company announced an upward price revision in the ex-showroom prices of its motorcycles and scooters with effect from 5th April. कंपनी ने ये बोला है कि ये प्राइस रिवीजन इसलिए किया गया है because it is necessary to partially offset the impact of increasing commodity prices. The company further said that the price revision will be up to rupees 2,000 rupees and the exact quantum of increase will be subject to the specific week of the market. Moving on to the next stock specific news, ये actually Indian के लिए काफ़ी बड़ी news है. Axis Bank has acquired Citibank's Indian consumer business for rupees 12,325 crores. इस एक्विजिशन के बाद जो सिटी बैंक के 30 लाख यूनिक कस्टमर्स हैं, उसके बाद एक्सिस बैंक के पास अब अराउंड 2.8 करोड़ सेविंग्स अकाउंट होंगे, 2.3 लाख बरगंडी कस्टमर्स एंड 1.06 करोड़ क्रेडिट कार्ड्स. The transaction comprises sale of consumer business of Citibank India, which includes credit cards, retail banking, wealth management, and consumer loans. This deal also includes sales of consumer business of Citi's non-banking finance company, which is Citicorp Finance India Limited, comprising the asset-backed financing business, which includes commercial vehicle and construction equipment loans, as well as personal loans portfolio. Further, the acquired portfolio would increase Axis Bank's credit card customer base by approximately 31%, with an additional 25 lakh cards, which will turn will bolster the bank's cards balance sheet position to be amongst the top three players in the Indian market. It also said that the wealth and private banking portfolio will add great value to the Axis Burgundy business. Moving on to the next stock specific news, Tata Coffee and Tata Consumer shares have rallied on the merger announcement. Shares of Tata Coffee rallied up to 12%, whereas that of Tata Consumer Products surged 5% on Wednesday after the companies announced that they will be merging together. Tata Consumer Products on Tuesday announced the merger of all businesses of Tata Coffee Limited with itself as part of a reorganization plan in line with its strategic priority of unlocking synergies and efficiencies. While the plantation business of Tata Coffee will be demerged into the wholly owned TCPL Beverages and Foods, the remaining business of Tata Coffee, consisting of its extraction and branded coffee business, will be merged with TCPL. Tata Consumer said that the plantation business of Tata Coffee would be demerged into Tata Consumer Products Beverages and Foods unit, which is known for brands like Tata Tea and Tetley. The remaining business of Tata Coffee, which houses consumer brands, would be combined with Tata Consumers. Shareholders of TCL will receive an aggregate of 3 equity shares of TCPL for every 10 shares they held in TCL. This will be carried out through the issuance of 1 equity share of TCPL for every 22 equity shares of TCL in consideration for the merger. Moving on to the next news, which anyone can talk about, is the Russia Ukraine update. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky reiterated that his country is prepared to discuss adopting a neutral status as part of a peace deal with Russia. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky said Kiev's negotiators were studying a Russian demand for Ukraine neutrality. The comments came ahead of new face to face talks between Ukraine and Russia set to start on Tuesday. According to the media report, Russia has claimed that it will reduce its attack on Ukraine as delegates from the two countries met for the latest face to face peace talks in Istanbul. Moscow also said it would cut back its military activity near Ukraine's capital of Kiev and the northern city of Chernihiv. However, the General Staff of Ukraine's army force says Russian withdrawal pledge is designed to mislead. These are all news which are being taken by the market as positive, and that is why the Indian markets and even the US stock markets have had such a good week. So, guys, that's it for this week. Stay tuned to our channel for updating news as this.